Good morning, happy Saturday, a happy weekend. I thought I'd vlog today with it being a weekend, and I am taking a trip out later which I'll fill you in on once I've eaten my breakfast. Charlie's eating his breakfast, and my breakfast as usual for a Saturday is baked oats. 40 grams of oats, 1 egg, a bit of milk, a grated carrot, some salted caramel skinny syrup. Was that it? And an egg. Did I say an egg? And you bake it all together to make baked oats. So that's my Healthy Extra B. No fillings added or anything, so that's there's no sins in there. And then I've got some berries for speed and a banana and custard yogurt for half a sin with my usual coffee. Good morning, here we are, lovely sunny Saturday morning. It's just after 9 o'clock. I've eaten my breakfast, I've watched a couple of soaps, not as many on these days, is there? But I've watched Emmerdale and Coronation Street, and now I have an errand to run. Excitement of all excitements. So the community group that I signed up for in my local village has buddied me up with 2 older ladies, and one of them needs something, so I'm off into town to fetch what she needs, and I'm also going to get 2 little cards so that I can write my details down, so that they've got them to hand. And I do, while I'm going in for what this lady needs, which is an essential item, I'm going to pick a couple of things up for us so we can have a nice roast dinner. And also I've heard back from the NHS Good Samaritans, which is their volunteer service, and I'm all registered, and now we just have to wait and see what comes up next. So yeah, I'll let you know if anything happens. So now I'm off into town, and I'll see you when I get back. Good morning, here I am in town. I thought I would pop to Morrison's. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? What time is it? I should have looked at the time. I think it's about 9:30, 9:45, something like that. I don't wear a watch, you see, and the only way I have of telling the time is on my phone, which I'm using. But I think it's about 9:30 or so. Well, I'm just going to be passing Morrison's now. And if you look in the background in a minute, you'll see the queue. So, I decided not to do that. I thought I'll go and see what Home Bargains is like. And Home Bargains didn't have a queue, and I got most of what I needed. Well, I think I got everything I needed, apart from not quite as big a quantity of hot chocolate powder that I would have liked. Can you see that? So I've got some options hot chocolate, but only a little jar. That's okay. And I've got what the old lady wanted. Security guards and everything. And the only thing I couldn't get from Home Bargains was broccoli, but luckily the fruit and veg stall was open. So the fruit and veg shop. So I went in there and got a nice fresh broccoli for our roast tomorrow. And I got some of not the Skinny Whip, the Bliss bars. I'll show you when I get home anyway. But yeah, I'd have still been stood there if I'd have decided to go to Morrison's. But yeah, at least I've got what the old lady wanted, and I've got a couple of bits for ourselves. And now I'm going to go and find my anti-back wipes in the car, and I'll see you at home. Back at home now, and alongside my essentials for my older lady, or my buddy as they're now being called, I just picked up a few things because I wanted to get some nice cards to flip through their letterboxes, but I couldn't get in Morrison's, so the only thing they had in Home Bargains was these blank cards and envelopes. excuse me. So I've just written them both a little note and popped it through their boxes. My buddies that I'm buddied up with to help through the crisis. Then Andrew's hands are really suffering with the hand washing and alcohol gel, so I picked up some Nivea hand cream, picked up a couple of bananas and a lovely fresh head of broccoli from the fruit and veg shop. Then from Home Bargains I got my Options Belgian hot chocolate. As you can see, it's only a little tub. It wasn't £3.59, it was £1.99, and that is 2 sins for 11 grams. That is what I use to mix with yoghurt or quark, so that should be enough to last me at least until our order comes. If I hadn't been going in, I would have just made do, but as I was going in, I thought I'll get some. And then again, as I did go in Home Bargains, I wouldn't have gone out just for these, but I saw them while I was in there picking up the other things. The Bliss bars. So we've got the salted caramel, the double chocolate, and the new flavour chocolate orange. These two are on the app at 4.5 cents, and I'm assuming these are the same calories, so I am going to assume that they'll be 4.5 cents. I have heard that they're very nice, so we'll see. Chocolate orange wheat bars, high in fibre, enjoy me guilt-free. And it says chocolate orange flavoured nougat bars with crisp cereal covered in milk chocolate. What do these ones say? Yeah, crisp cereal again, double chocolate flavoured, and salted caramel flavoured. So they've all got crispy bits inside, so they look quite nice. Well, good morning again and welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World. I've just got you propped up on a few books on the table, so I'm sorry if it's a funny angle. I don't have a lot of time. It's about 11:10 and I've got to go and pick Andrew up soon. But I just thought I'd give you a quick weigh-in update. There was, on Thursday morning, I did go live and do my weigh-in live, but there was a problem with it and it meant that it couldn't be watched back. So apologies for that, but thank you for those that did manage to watch and leave nice comments. I will continue to be going live on Thursday mornings for the duration, about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I will endeavour not to have the same fault again, so that they can be watched back in future. But I thought I'd give you a quick update for those of you that missed the live. I weighed in on my own scales 2nd of April at 11 stone 7. So that meant I had a little gain of £1.50, and my total weight loss is 15 stone and half a pound. I don't think I said anything that sounded like ALEXA then. Isn't it a bit spooky sometimes? So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that because I thought I'd had a pretty okay week. Not perfect, you know, I do snack on a lot of free food like yoghurt and fruit. My portions are probably a bit too big. I'm not doing quite as much exercise as I could be doing, even in the current situation that we're in. But on the whole, you know, I did well, and I didn't, until the Thursday anyway, dive into chocolate and comfort food. But then on Thursday it did go a little bit wrong after my weigh-in, and I did indulge in some mini Toblerones and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm not expecting much next week either, just being totally and completely honest. It is a constant fight, especially at the moment. We just want to eat our emotions, and it's something that I'm having to fight and struggle with every day, as I'm sure you are too. I just want to put my face in a vat of chocolate or comfort food, and I'm fighting every day not to do that. It is helping me. I think it, you know, is where I would fall down and make mistakes before, we were in lockdown was just popping to the shop and buying something, or well, like I have done today, but you know what I mean. Or it would be going out for coffee and cake and things like that. Well, I've no excuse now, and I personally certainly have no excuse, because we've got plenty of what some people might call on-plan food. We've had no real difficulty getting hold of what we need. We've been very lucky in that sense. We've got plenty of meat and fresh salad and vegetables and fruit. I've got lots of spices and things that I could use. We're still allowed to do our daily exercise, and as I say, we are curtailed on just popping to the supermarket or just popping out for a coffee and cake. So really, I should take this opportunity that's offered to me to do my best to at least maintain. Obviously, I'm 11 stone 7, which means I'm 7 pounds above my target weight. I do seem to be maintaining around this slightly higher weight, which is good. I would, obviously, in the fullness of time, like to, can you guess who's rocking the table? Like to lose a few pounds, as I've said, every single week probably for the past few months. But also I'm aware that we are in difficult times, so maintaining is also good for me. So I'm just going to keep on doing my best. I think it's going to be a lovely weekend, so with me picking Andrew up early, about 12 o'clock, it means that I can have quite a bit of time this afternoon to go out for a walk. Andrew might even come with me if he's not too tired. So this afternoon I'll take advantage of my exercise and go out for a nice 45-minute to hour walk with Charlie, and then come home. And I think I'm having Morrison's fish cakes tonight. Here he is, look, he's come to say hello. Say hello, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? There we go, is it? Is it YouTube? How many pounds have you lost this week, Charlie? He doesn't want to lose any pounds, he just wants to get slippers. So yeah, I'm really happy about the volunteer service as well. It just makes me feel useful, like I'm doing something. Andrew's obviously a key worker, so he's making a huge contribution. And this way I feel like I can at least keep some people company and help them out with whatever they need. So I'm involved in 2 schemes: the local village network, which has buddied me up with 2 older ladies in my village, and also this NHS Good Samaritan thing. So that is really making me feel like I can do something to help others, and I'll let you know if anything comes of it. Obviously, keeping the details as confidential as possible. But yeah, I think that's it. Obviously there's not much news to share these days. We're not getting up to much, are we? We're still waiting to hear about our holiday. At the moment they're only dealing with holidays booked up until the 30th of April, and our holiday is in late May. So we won't find out whether we're able to go on our holiday for a little while yet. But I know a lot of people are disappointed by their holidays being cancelled, and obviously the Easter holidays are already here or are coming up for most people. We're going to have a long weekend, aren't we? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I might come on and do a few videos through that weekend to help us keep occupied. If you have spied any really simple recipes or store cupboard staples that you think I could rustle up over the Easter weekend to help keep us distracted from all those Easter chocolates, then do let me know. But I think that's it for now. as I say, I'm aiming to go out for a nice walk this afternoon. Hopefully the sun will come out. Keep us all cheerful, keep safe. I'm thinking of you all. Like, comment and subscribe. I'll have some lunch when I get back with Andrew and show you what I'm eating. So I'll see you later. Good afternoon, it's coming up to 1 o'clock. Andrew's home having soup and crusty bread. And I'm having pizza. Well, no, I'm not. I'm having an omelette that I've made out to taste a bit like a pizza. So I've mixed up 3 eggs with seasoning and Italian herbs. Put them into the pan to fry off like an omelette. Then topped that with tomato puree. Fried off some tomatoes, peppers and onions. Put through those on top of the tomato puree. Then some torn ham. Then 40 grams of cheese for my Healthy Extra A. And half a tin of the Crucial's barbecue sauce to make omelette pizza. And I think you'll agree that that looks delicious. And I've served that with green leaves, cucumber and beetroot, an apple and a Pepsi Max. So Healthy Extra A, half a tin, and everything else is free or speed food. Good afternoon, this is your Saturday afternoon outdoor bulletin. I've had to walk a bit further. Well, I've done my normal walk, but I've walked into the fields and I'm broadcasting from a bit of a different place because it's a bit windy everywhere else. There you go. Oh. Get behind the trees again. It's slightly less windy on here. I know it always sounds windier than it actually is, but it seems to be still on here. I can't remember if I've ever brought you on this little walk before. But yeah, strangely enough, I've seen more people on this walk today than I've ever seen before. Seen more people on one walk than I have in about 4 or 5 walks on this track. So I think everyone's taking advantage of their exercise time. I just wanted to say that all our families are well and safe. My parents and Andrew's parents doing well, keeping in touch. Sorry, I'm a bit out of puff. I've been trying to get a good pace up. Yeah, but they're all safe and well, all keeping in touch, managing to manage with the shopping and little things that they need to do. And Charlie's happy because he's getting his walks. And yeah, we're not doing too bad. We aren't quite getting the sunshine that I think was promised today, but it's nice enough day. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend, and I'll catch you later. 3:20 and I am back from our walk. Walked for about 45 minutes, about 3 kilometres, and now it's just relaxing this evening and late afternoon. I've got a pear, a coffee and my juice, my husband and my dog, and it's time to relax. Right, evening meal time now. We're just about to sit down and watch Gogglebox. It's just starting. And I've got just potato chips today because Andrew's done me some grated carrot. I made the rest of the salad, but Andrew grabbed the carrot and grated it for me because that would make a nice change. And otherwise I've got green leaves, tomatoes, peppers, red onion, cucumber, sea salt and balsamic vinegar. And then I've got one of the Morrison's melt in the middle fish cakes. and some of the 50% less sugar and salt ketchup. So 2 sins for the fish cake, half a sin for the ketchup, half a sin for my cinnamon bun yoghurt, which is out of the freezer, and a sugar-free orange juice. So 3 sins on the plate, on the table. Well, good evening. It is a lovely sunny evening. We could be sat out in the garden, but as usual my neighbour is doing something or other and keeps making noises, handyman noises. That's why we avoid sitting in our garden usually, because usually he's sawing something or hammering. But anyway, we are watching, what's it called? Undateables at the moment, and I'm going to have for my evening supper salt and vinegar french fries for 4 sins. I'm trying one of these salted caramel bliss bars for 4.5 sins, a plum and a piece of my baked oats from my breakfast this morning with a coffee when the kettle's boiled. I've already had 4 sins, so I believe that leaves me on 12.5 sins. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.